Great. Good morning, my brothers and sisters. So today my lecture will be continuously on chapter 1, Abhidhamma for Vipassanā. Fundamental Abhidhamma, chapter 1. Okay. I hope that you read, you study this chapter 1 completely. It's okay? It's not necessary to explain. Okay. Akusala Chaita. Yes?
I like to ask why body consciousness is accompanied by happiness and also investigation consciousness by pleasure.
Which one do you mean?
That is
Kusala
Vipaka.
Kusala Vipaka. Why?
Why is
Because
the only body is to gather this happiness, and not the other senses.
Yeah. That is depending on conditions. They have the conditions. Because of this contact, this body contact is quite different. Body impingement is quite different. You should contemplate this bodily contact. This is eye contact, ear contact, nose contact, tongue contact, body contact is quite different. This is body contact. To me, something with hit directly. It's so painful. If it's luxurious things are also so pleasant feelings. So this contact is stronger than the other contacts. That is the reason. Okay? Present conditions. There is commentary explained. Commentary explained we should apply these. Therefore, first we should study only these. Why commentary will explain these? Why? Everything is reasoning. There is a Vipassanā Tika by Sinhalese monks and the Abhidhamma Sangha Vipassanā Tika. So through Tika we must study why. So everything has a cause and effect. Everything is reasoning, have reason. So there is also the gentleman's questions also already answered. But we must think about this is logical or not logical. Applying ourselves. Is it okay? Everything has an answer. Don't worry about that. Regarding to Abhidhamma, there's no problems. All problems are already have solved.
The Western way of looking at things, when we get a fact, we like that it comes with the answer already. That's our way of looking. But we accept your way also.
Yeah. But whenever commentary explain, we should apply. It's logical and not logical. The Buddha also advised us, even my talk, you must examine. You must examine. Buddha openly talk about that. Vipassanā Sutta. Vipassanā Sutta or Majjhima Nikaya. Vipassanā means Vipassanā. Vipassanā. Vipassanā means examiner. English examiner. You check. Without it, you should investigate. Investigator. Vipassanā. You must examine whatever I talk. Don't accept without a reason. So Buddha has clearly explained, you see. Then another sutta is Kainti Sutta, also interesting. Kainti. Kainti means what? Kainti means what or how. K-I-N-T-I. K-I-N-T-I. Kainti. Kaindi means how, like a katan. So, Vipassanā Sutta, Kaindi Sutta, from Majjhima Nikaya. So, Abhidhamma and Sutta we should combine the two studies. Not so different, not different. The point is the same. The point is the same, the actions are the same, but Sutta talk briefly, Abhidhamma in detail. That is different. Abhidhamma analytically explain without leaving anything. Abhidhamma explaining in detail everything. But the Sutta is what is important, it is explained. What is more close to the human nature, Sutta is explained. Because of those who learn Sutta from the Buddhas are different levels. Abhidhamma is only for scholars. Abhidhamma is only. Sutta is for all levels. Abhidhamma is for only advanced levels. In Dhamma, only for advanced levels. Okay, so why Lobamula Chaitas are associated with the Somanas? That's also a question. Why Lobamula Chaitas are associated with sometimes indifferent feeling? Such questions are given the answer in commentary. Already given the answer. Why Loba Chaita arises is associated with pleasant feeling. Why sometimes indifferent feeling? That is also given the answer, already answered these questions. But we must keep cause and conditions. The Buddhas always point out the cause and conditions. Depending on cause and conditions. That is also very, very reason logical. When this morning the weather is very good, so we are happy. This condition, you see, weather conditions are so good. If the weather conditions are not so good, and this hot, if it's so hot, everybody cannot pay attention because of hot. Condition is very important. Therefore, always the answer is considering the condition, cause and condition. So, okay, now I want to explain. Yesterday, Ahituka Chaita, somehow Ahituka Chaita is explained. Okay? So, Ahituka, Akusala Vipaka. First, I started with the Akusala Vipaka. 27. Akusala Vipaka. First, we must learn the terms. Akusala means, you know, this unwholesome state. Vipaka means result. So these chaitas are result of unwholesome state. Akusala, result. Result of akusala. So, what produces these chaitas? Akusala produces these chaitas. It is a condition is akusala. But even they are akusala result, depending on present condition. Without the present condition, cannot run. That is very clear, the example. Any seed, all trees are the result of seed. Is it that? All trees, all plants are the result of seed. But seed alone cannot. Need to have a condition, cause and condition, soil and water, light, weathers, necessary. Without these, the tree cannot continue. Like that, these chetas are result of karma. These chetas are result of akusala. Akusala vipakas are result of akusala. Akusala is previous accumulated karma. Because of karma, they are appeared here. Depending on karmic force, they arise. Even they are depending on karmic force arise, but without the present condition, they cannot. Like a seed, without the help of soil and water, light, cannot. From seed, it cannot come out a tree. Cannot come out. So like that, these chetas are the product of karma. The product of karma. Karma is only create potentiality, possibility. Potentiality, possibility. You see, potentiality, possibilities, we should understand the sound. The sounds are different, potentiality, different ways. So, if I make the sound from the book, this is a different sounds appeared. If I make here, different sounds appeared. Why? Potentiality, possibility is different. Like that. There is a potentiality state, potential state, and possible state. Is created by previous karma. But without a hidden, without a present condition. That is a present condition. That is a present condition. Without a present condition, cannot appear. These chetas without present condition cannot appear. Cannot arise. Otherwise, if a karma product, they will remain like a light. They will remain forever. Because of this product of karma. Karma produces only souls, potentiality. When the present condition comes into being, it arises. You should consider another example. Lighter. But if you smoke, you understand the lighter, matchbox or match. So, inside the match or inside the letter, is there any fire? Is fire? Does the fire exist inside the lighter or outside the lighter, or where the fire light? First we must consider. In the lighter, is there any fire? We should prove if there is a fire, we can feel hot because of anywhere fire is, we can feel hot. It's burning. Sometimes issuing the smoke. So from lighter, no places we can, if we touch, there's never hot, not hot, no heat is we can feel. Not burning, not issuing smoke. Therefore, we can say that fire does not lie. Fire is not lying in the lighter. But we can show, we can get fire from that by enjoying with the present conditions. Fire has come up. According to this example, mind is come up. But don't think minds always remain 89 or 121 chetas within us. Don't think like that. It's meeting of present condition. Meeting of present condition is come up.
So the feedback is the present condition
What is it?
The vipaka is the present condition.
No, vipaka is a result of akusala.
What can it
Result of kusala and akusala. This is potentially potential. I mean, in the light of the fire, possibility of the fire is vipaka. Our trying to make a fire is the present condition. So, this vipaka is like seed. Okay? A seed of mango seed, or some of the seed. I think it is for Europeans, especially say this apple seed. The seed. This is seed. It's a vipaka. Soil and water, light, weather. That is a present condition. Without the habit, present condition, from the seed, plant cannot come out. No roots come out. No shoot is come out. So we must understand in this way. These vipaka chetas are the result of previous karma. But the karma is created only potentiality by force. But without meeting the present condition, they cannot come. They cannot come out. It's okay?
In this example, where is the present condition? What is that? Is that the situation in which we are? Is that the present condition?
Yeah, present condition. You see, soil is present condition, water is present condition, light is present condition, warm, heat and cold is present condition.
But with this vipaka that you...
Vipaka is the only seed.
Yes, and how... Can you give an example of the present condition that works with these vipakas?
Yeah, this is unconsciousness, okay? Here, vipaka is unconsciousness, vipaka. When the visible object come into contact, that is the present condition. It's okay? Present condition. Between them, there is a light. That is also present condition. Attention is also present condition. Chakkhonja pateja rupeja upachati chakku viññāna. It's okay? Eye and visible objects are present condition.
When you have eye contact, in which way express akusala vipaka in that eye contact?
Not akusala vipaka. Not only akusala vipaka. We must understand in this way. Visible object is desirable, depending towards a desirable visible object, unconsciousness rises. This is akusala vipaka. We see with our eyes beautiful things, ugly things. On seeing ugly things, it is akusala vipaka. On seeing beautiful things, because of cannot be kusala and akusala. Otherwise, you see, kusala is useless will be. Akusala also useless will be. So, on seeing beautiful things, must be other result. On seeing beautiful things, must be other result. Ugly, this is a different. Okay? So, object is a desirable object, undesirable object. Or commonly we can say, beautiful object, ugly object, discarding object, pleasant object, unpleasant object. We dislike to see, but we see. We like it to see, but we cannot see. So, depending on which not happen. So, eye is, with the eye we can see ugly things or beautiful things or pleasant things, or also we see unpleasant things, also we see. It is cannot be avoided. So, result is it cannot be the same condition, the same cause. So definitely we say, whatever bad result, that is a result of akusala. Regarding to vipaka, regarding to result and consciousness, whatever the bad result is akusala result. Whatever good That is kusala rasa. So there is a classification. Definitely say. Anguttara Nikaya, you can see. Anguttara Nikaya, book 1. Anguttara Nikaya, book 1. Atthana Sutta. Many Atthana Suttas. The Buddha said, it is impossible. The Buddha started. Atthana metam bhikkhave anavakaso. The Buddha started with this one. It is impossible. The Buddha said, it is impossible. It is not reasonable. Akusala produce good result. The Buddha said, it is impossible. It is not reasonable. Akusala produce good result. It is impossible. It is not reasonable. Kusala produce ill result, bad result. That's impossible. So, according to this sutta, kusala produce only good result. Akusala produce only bad result, whatever akusala may be. So this we should understand this. These chaitas are, when present condition come into contact, they appear. In thought process, you see, in thought process, Panchadhara Vachana, when open to the gate, Chakku Vijnana sees the object. Sota Vijnana hears the object, hears the sound, hears the sound. Kana Vijnana, the nose consciousness, smelling the object. Jiva Vijnana, tongue consciousness, tasting the object. Body consciousness, feeling the tangibility object. So, they are just a result of akusala. Chakku Vijnana is just a result of kusala and akusala. So that is the explanation. They are never associated with the lower rasa moha, never associated with the aloba arasa amoha. Therefore, they are called ahetuka. As a initial blockage, as a initialization. Thought process have initializations. Without such a process, cannot. For example, you should consider yourself. Before you enter the classroom, first you think, I must go, now time is very close. That is process, just there is appear. After that, you prepared something, that is just preparing to come. You collect something you want, or bobbin, notebooks, you searching for not. Last 3 days, you after writing, you keep it aside, set it aside. Then you bring again and say, come into, you come here. That is a process. Process. Not only one. If you walk, that is a first step, second step. That is also process. You cannot come only 2 steps here from far places. Many steps is come. That is a process. Process is necessary. Even these process also, this is mind, mentally, mind walk, material qualities walk, according to process. So we should understand in this way. It's okay? So let me continue this akusala vipaka. Akusala vipaka cetas, we must understand how akusala vipaka cetas classified into 7. Why not classifying into 8 or 10, the other number? That's me, we must examine this one. Okay? So, akusala vipaka cetas are classified through 2 ways, only 2 ways. What is the number 1? According to base, the way of base, akusalas classified only 5. According to function, only 2. They can work only 2. According to function, according to base. So, The result of base here, eye consciousness, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body are base of mind. Okay, the base of mind. Therefore, according to base, they are classified. Eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. According to them, after base, chetas are classified. Eye consciousness, there is a consciousness is cheta. Eye is base. After base, cheta is classified. Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness. Why eye consciousness, ear, tongue, nose, tongue, these are indifferent feelings. Why these things are indifferent feelings? You see, the impingement, that is a present condition. Present condition means I am visual object contact. I is upadaya rupa. Visual objects also upadaya rupa, not Mahabhuta. Derivative. Derivatives are not so strong like Mahabhuta. Okay? Like that, impingement of eye and visual objects are like that, hitting 2 feet of cotton. So smooth. Therefore, indifferent feeling. It's okay? I show you this one. If we had these two, not like a sound. So therefore, I and visual object and I meeting or impingement between them is so weak. Therefore, only indifferent feelings, not pleasant feelings, not. But sensitive body and tangibility. Tangibilities are not others than only Mahabhuta. Patavi, Tejo, Vayo, these are called Mahabhuta. These Mahabhutas are called Potapa, tangibility object, tangible object. When the tangible object impinges to sensitive body, you see, sensitive body is upadaya rupa. I show you this like scientific Buddha's teaching. You see, sensitive body is kaya pasada. You have already known when you studied rupa. Sensitive body is upadaya rupa, not Mahabhuta. Is that okay? So, but these upadaya rupas are lying on Mahabhuta. That is a Mahabhuta, for example. They lie in Mahabhuta. Okay? The object, tangible object. Tangible objects are not other things, only Patavi, Tejo, Vayo. These are tangible objects. Not like a visual object, not like a sound. They are Mahabhuta. Therefore, hidden, make a sound. But hit this one, not hit this one. Not directly impinge this one. But it's directly impinge. But this is a Mahabhuta, is a strong. The depending on Mahabhuta, the dependence of Upadaya Rupa is also Mahabhuta. Impingement of Mahabhuta is Mahabhuta's stronger. Therefore, Kaya Vijnana Chaita is pain with the pain and with the happiness. Not the others. Conditions are different, you see. Present conditions quite different. So, if the present conditions are different, it cannot be the same. cannot be the same. I think the yogis, if delicious food they have, or bad food they have, cannot be the same on that day. Cannot be the same. If the weather is good, the weather is so bad, on that day their feelings cannot be the same. Is it that? Cannot be the same. Therefore, we must consider present cause and conditions. These present cause and conditions are very important, you see, to decide. Only present conditions cannot work. Is previous result together. From the soil cannot come out a tree. From water cannot come out a tree. It's needed the seed. Without a seed it cannot come out. Therefore, joining, working together. Therefore, the Buddha's words are very reasonable. Sankhata, sankhara, sankhata, these words are very meaningful, logical, so logical. San means joining together. Khara means working. All conditions are joining together, work. Only one condition cannot. Therefore, the Buddhas especially use this one, sankhara or sankhata. Sabbe sankhara, anicca sankhara. Avijja paccaya sankhara also the Buddhas meaningful explain because of mental state, many mental states working together. Without the phassa, vedana alone cannot arise as. Without the sanya, without the cetana, without the manasikara, without the ekaggata, the other cannot arise. They are working together, depending on each other. Depending on each other. If they separate us, they are powerless. No energy. If it separates us, there is no energy. If they associate and working together, energy, we can get energy. Power. In Pali, it is called sati. Sakti. Indian words is sakati. Sakti. Sati, sakti. Paccaya sati. Sati means, in Sanskrit tongue and Pali tongue is different. Sakti and sakti. Not a sati. Not a satipatthana sati. Because our sound is so close. Pali is this sati. Power or energy, ability, quality. Sanskrit sound is like that. Shakti. Pali is a change in this one. Without using K, Pali use double T. In Pali, some changes. Actually, these two root is a saka. Saka is a root. If you know Sanskrit, you easily know the root. Sanskrit changes a little. Pali changes totally. Pali changed totally. I think this Pali is a developed language because of totally changes. Far from root sometimes. Very interesting is the Pali and Sanskrit, you see. I'll tell you this one. There is a Sanskrit, Vidya. Pali is using Vidya. But both are the same root. What is their root? As a root is, there is a root, Vidya. Pali Vidya also root, Vidya. Sanskrit root also Vidya. Vidya means to know, to realize. So if we know Pali, you easily know some of Sanskrit terms. It's quite similar, these two languages. I don't know Sanskrit, but through the knowledge of Pali, I explain this one. Sanskrit is Pali. Vidya. Vidya, Vijja. Nirvana, Nirvana. Karma, Karma. Dharma, Dhamma. This is Pali in Sanskrit. Changing some, little change. According to philology, change. If you understand philology, if you study philologies, the changing, the two languages, connection of the two languages, you will understand. Okay, now we have other studies. Now roughly you understand, only roughly you understand, okay? Eye consciousness, ear consciousness, nose consciousness, tongue consciousness, body consciousness. First we must memorize these 5 consciousness. These 5 consciousness are the result of akusa. But they never remain forever, only potentiality. When present conditions, with the present condition, when they meet with the present condition, from then they has come out. So okay, like a lighter, fire, like a sound. Without the present condition, they are not exist. Not arising, not appearance. Appearance means, arising means upatti in Pali. Paccuppanna, the word paccuppanna. You see, there is also, according to Pali, literal meaning is very meaningful. Presence is not meaningful. Paccuppanna is people are easily translate the present. That's okay. But literal meaning is more meaningful. Paccuppanna means patti uppanna. Patti means depending on condition, uppanna means arising. The word paccuppanna is more meaningful. What is paccuppanna? What is the present? Depending on condition arises. Depending on condition it arises. That is paccuppanna. Patti uppanna. Paccuppanna. So very meaningful. Therefore, without a cause, without a condition, nothing arises according to Buddha's teaching. So, when conditions present, therefore it becomes present. When conditions are not present, they never present, never arise. So arising means with the 3 moments. 3 moments is called present. What is the 3 moments? Arising moment, existent moment, season moment, different moments. That is called uppanna, Pali, uppanna, rising. So therefore, you should learn Pali also if you want to know the correct meanings. Correct meanings. Just we say past, present, and future.
May I still ask something? This vipaka, does it act for the future, for new arising things, maybe as a side condition? Because otherwise, what is the use of vipaka? So basically, my question is, everything has a cause, but does everything also have an effect for later?
Not like that. You should understand. Vipaka is just a result of previous conditions, not present conditions result. But that is a, how do you say, positive. That is a positive, not active. Positive. Vipaka means as a positive. Not active. When the present conditions come into being, it becomes active. Yes. Yeah. That is vipaka. Otherwise, vipakas always remain working itself. They are waiting for present conditions. So okay. So okay, let us continue. According to functions too, receiving consciousness. Receiving consciousness means that you should know this is sampadechana. Okay? Sampadechana. Investigating consciousness. There is a santirana. Investigate. Santirana. So, these chetas are only to explain a thought process. According to thought process, the action appeared, we should know only that. It's presently in meditation, it is difficult to understand these. But with the inference knowledge, anumana, inference, we can get this one. Meditation object must be what is arise apparently. It is object of meditation, should be object of meditation. Not everything is a meditation object. Some students ask, this can be meditated. Not all can be meditated. So, this is only, this very one sentence in Visuddhimagga. Tesu ye yasa dhamma pagata honti sukhe na pragahan kesanti te te wa samasitapa. That is a Pinariva Buddha's words. This word is not so difficult, so easy to understand. Tesu ye yasa pagata honti. That is what is clear for him. That is the meaning. Among the object, what is clear for him? For one. Ye yasa pagata honti. Sukhe na prega, easily to occupy, easily to get, easily to contemplate. Only those dhamma you must meditate. So, there is an advice of Venerable Buddha in Visuddhimagga. I think it is especially. I cannot refer to page number. There is a Vipassanā jnana, maybe. Vipassanā jnana meditation. It's okay? Vipassanā jnana, because of different pages. Burmese versions are different pages. And Romanas are different pages. But you get the chapter. You get the chapters of Vipassanā jnana. Tesu ye yasa pagata honti. So among those objects, nama rupa, among those nama rupa, ye yasa pagata honti. Among those nama, the nama rupa, some are clear and easily to catch. You should meditate on them. That is Venerable Buddha's advice. It's not necessary to know everything. So, okay? If you want to go with a car by yourself, you must know how to drive. That is the most important. Need not to know all technique, part of machines, how they work, how petrol works. I want to search for how petrol works, how battery works, how engine works. But how to drive is the most important. So only one object. When you drive a car, your object must be road. The road condition is good or not. In Myanmar, there is a bicycle or the crossing or not. Dog is crossing or not. Cow is crossing or not. You must see there is a man who are crossing or not. And the road condition there is stone or not. We must see only that. That is an object. If you, on this object, you drive, you easily arrive, safely arrive, where you like it. So like that, that is a Venerable Buddha-Ghosa's advice. Then, the commentator, another commentator, Venerable Dhammapala, who explained the Buddha-Ghosa's commentary, explain again. In Myanmar, you see, we have to learn first canonical text through the Naysaya, word by word translation. After that, we study commentary. This commentary explains the meanings of the words. Then, commentary, some points are not clear. Then, Tika explains commentary. When the Tika, some points are not clear, a new Tika is following Tika is explain this. When a new Tika is not clear, there's a Madhu Tika is following. So many canonical text, commentary, Tika, Athagata. The first one is Athagata. Then second is a Tika. Then a new Tika. Then Madhu Tika. After that, Yojana also have. In Myanmar, many different texts. Only one text that they explain. So this Abhidhamma Sangha is commentary because of concise Abhidhamma. The whole Abhidhamma texts are condensed in this small text. Very good note, this one. You should learn this note first. After that, you will understand. So, 7 Abhidhamma texts are condensed, only Abhidhamma Sangha. So this Abhidhamma Sangha is explained Vipavani Tika. Vipavani Tika explain it. Then Lady Sayadaw some point dislike, criticize. Therefore, Paramattha Dipani, Lady Sayadaw wrote and criticized Vipavani Tika's mistakes. When some monks dislike Lady Sayadaw's point, they wrote another book to criticize Lady Sayadaw's ideas. So many tikas. Abhidhamma Sangha is 3 tikas mostly in Myanmar. With the Lady Sayadaw's altogether 4 tikas. Number 1 is Old Tika, Purana Tika. Number 2 is Vipavani Tika. Number 3 is Sankhepa Tika. Number 4 is Paramattha Dipani. After Paramattha Dipani, there are about 20 tikas also appeared. So many points in here. We can find the answers also. We can find the answer. Don't think this is my own ideas. I'm learned from the books. That's not my own knowledge. This is the idea of commentators, idea of commentaries, idea of the Buddha's teachings, Sammasotas, inspire the knowledge, reading many books. It's okay? So now, first you should remember this akusala vipakas. According to base, only 5. According to function, only 2. First we must learn this one. Then Pali translation. After that, kusala vipaka should study kusala vipaka. How kusala vipaka? Jeta is classified into 8. According to this, eye consciousness accompanied by indifferent. Ear, nose, tongue, body consciousness. Body consciousness accompanied by happiness because of kusala aside. Then, according to function, receiving consciousness accompanied by indifferent. Investigating accompanied by indifferent or by pleasure. Two. Kusalas by pleasures also. Sandhiranas are here too. And kusala, akusala vipaka is only one. So we must remember these first. We should remember these Chaitas. Then Kariya Chaita. That consciousness that acts but it does not produce an effect. An effect means like a karma. Like a karma. It is present effect here. Present effect here. Not like a karma produce. So consciousness that acts but does not produce an effect is called Kiriya. The Kriya Chaita is classified into three according to function, only function. How Kriya Chaita is classified into three functions. Adverting consciousness and Fido accompanied by interpretation. Adverting consciousness and Mindo, Fido and Mindo is different. Fido is the same things, eye, ear, nose, tongue, body. This is a contact from external object. Mindo is just a mind without using these 5 organs. That is just Mindo. So these Chaitas are just working for new object. Smiling, producing consciousness accompanied by pleasure. Regarding this Chaitas Hasitopara. One question still remains within me. I cannot solve these Chaitas, about this Chaita. Hasitopara Chaitas. Yeah. Even today, even now present, now I cannot solve, I cannot get answer regarding this Chaitas. Why this Chaita is necessary here? I cannot give answer even today. Because, you see, Panchadhara Vachana, Manodhara Vachana, this is for all. It's okay. For all means common to all. Everybody have these 2 Chaitas. But the Hasitopara Chaitas only Arahant and Buddha. Only Arahant, within Arahant. If within Arahant, there is a changing one, you must know. Not by birth. First we must understand Mahakariya Chaita. Mahakariya Chaita is only Mahakusala Chaita. The same type of Mahakusala. The division is like that. Mahakusala, the such a Chaita arises within us, it is called Mahakusala. That Chaita arises within Arahant, it is called Mahakariya. So Mahakariya means not new one, just a changing of Mahakusala. We should understand this way. But Hasitopara has not Kusala. So if it's so, when someone attains Radha Mega, Hasitopara is coming to being. Where is it coming? Hasitopara. Before Hasitopara. Hasitopara is, if it's so, Hasitopara is a result of Radha Mega. Like a Radha Phala. Is it there? After attainment of Radha Mega, it's not. Because of this Chaita cannot arise within Bhutuchana and Sotapanna and Sakaraka Vinara. After became Arahant, this Chaitas appear. So this Chaitas, Rasado Arhata Mega, Rasado Radapla. Never say this one, this point. Mahakariya Chaita is so easy to understand because of within us Mahakusala, within Arahants Mahakariya, just the name changes. Because of he is a manager when he is working on the business. When he retires, he is old manager. No longer manager. He retired. So Mahakusala Chaita, when Mahakusala Chaita retired, it has become Mahakariya. No longer manager, he said. Former manager, we can say, Mahakariya. Here is Hasitopara is not like that. No Hasitopara Kusala. So still remain this answer. I cannot give. The questions still remain in my brain, but I cannot answer. I openly talk. I cannot answer this one. Why? I always think about it. Why? But no answer. Answering machine is out of order now. So I cannot get the answer even now. Sabanyuta jnana, you know. Sabanyuta jnana. Sabanyuta jnana's proximate cause is Arhata Magga. That is, Arhata Magga is different qualities, different degrees. Buddha's Arhata Magga, Venerable Sariputta's Arhata Magga, the other monks' Arhata Magga is different qualities. Qualities are different, you see. Even they produce this one also, qualities different, you see. In Myanmar, made in Japan. Something made in Japan. Made in Japan, imported in Myanmar. Made in Japan, imported to Europe. It's different qualities. Yeah, different quality. Made in China is also the same. Different qualities. Here just look beauty, but one day, 2 days, by tomorrow, disorder. Out of order. So, like that, Venerable Sariputta's Arhata Magga, Buddha's Arhata Magga is quite different. Buddha's Arhata Magga is produce all qualities. After the Buddha attained Arhata Magga, the Buddha received all qualities. Sabanyuta jnana, including Sabanyuta jnana, omniscient. Venerable Sariputta's Arhata Magga produce only Savaka Parami jnana, not Sabanyuta jnana. Like it, you see, if you sit an examination, if you pass it, some are with the credit, some are without the credit. Distinction. Some people with the distinction, some people not the distinction. So like that, quality is quite different. So we should understand all Jada, all knowledge, quality is different. So Buddha's Sabanyuta jnana is after become Buddha, it's a day. This Sabanyuta jnana is not other things. It jnana associated with the Mahakariya Chaitas. That is the Sabanyuta jnana. Why this without the jnana, Hasitopara Chaitas? Even within the Buddhas. You see, Avenika qualities, recurring to Avenika qualities, they are Sabbang Kaya Kamang Jnana Pogangamang Jnana Nuprivata. The Buddha, recurrent to the Buddha. All physical action, all bodily actions followed knowledge, preceded by knowledge. Whatever the Buddha talk, whatever the Buddha act, whatever the Buddha thought, whatever the Buddha think, all are preceded by knowledge. If it say, within the Buddhas, Hasitopara arises. But Hasitopara is not associated with the knowledge. Some questions arose in this way. There is a commentary set, not my own ideas. Mulatikas explained this Jeta should not be within the Buddhas. But the answer also have. All Buddha's actions are preceded by knowledge. That is okay. But just this Jaitas appeared at that time, not knowledge. That is also possible, you see. Because within the Buddha, I consciousness also without knowledge. When the Buddha sees visual object, eye consciousness arises. Eye consciousness is associated with the only universal, not knowledge. So, if this accept Hasitopara also possible. You get the meaning? So not all Buddha's Chaitas are with the knowledge. Not knowledge. Don't think all are with the knowledge. If these are without knowledge, it's wrong. Don't think this also. This is the only function. Initial functions. Like a battery in petrol. So there are, practically we must consider many things we should point out. We must notice our circumstances and our experience. So consider them with the experience. Some may we not in touch, maybe not in touch, but we can consider many points. So okay? So let me break now, 9 o'clock.